Well, here I go again. Another video trying to educate people if they care to listen, if they want to live in reality, or they can live in La La Land. Um, Even smarter scientists, like I said in the previous video, will tell you that you can't argue with someone who has beliefs about something because it can't be proven or disproven, right? So so it's a pointless argument. Yet all these stupid religions killing each other, fighting back and forth, arguing back and forth about what? You can't prove the other person's wrong. It's belief. Imaginary beings coming down from the clouds, with little bitty baby angels floating around them in halos in their head, and whatever their religion, whatever the religion that you believe in. It's all bullshit. I can point out in every single book, in every single religion, a billion different things in each one of them. I can prove 100% that they're completely false. But do you think people would change and go, oh yeah, well, if all that's wrong and 100% false, then how can I believe in any of it? And people have done that a billion times. Well, this is contradictory. Well, that don't make no sense. Well, I can prove that that's wrong, right? Do it in all religions. People do it all the time, all over the place. And I could do it. I could go through the whole long thing and probably hours of videos just to explain how stupid people are. But here's the facts about it. If you need to believe in some imaginary beings, in some holy land or heaven or whatever you believe in to exist, then you might as well just end it because there's no point in existing. How about hold on to things that are substantial? How about have faith or belief in the people that you love, you care about, your friend, your family, your friends, acquaintances, existence, humanity, period, the earth, nature, the fact that you can breathe air without choking all the time, currently anyway. I mean, there's smog in cities, and that's based on the people that control everything. They use religion as a tool, governments as a tool. It's all a tool to keep you as a slave, shackled and running around in a hamster wheel going nowhere. They do it all for control. They want to control the whole world. So you can believe it or not, but there's an elite group of people that guarantee you that are planted in every religion and every government all over the world who get together and talk about stuff like this to shape the way society goes, humanity. And they do it because they're afraid. They want to keep control of people. They're afraid. And religion ain't no different. It's just a tool. If you trace it all the way, you can trace every religion before they ever even started. You can trace them all the way back to Egypt. That would have been originally where they started from. And the stories they tell, they're not freaking gods. They say they're gods, or we looked at them as gods because humans were stupid back then, Neanderthal. But what does that say about humans today? That they still believe in this bullshit that was thousands of years old? It makes no sense. It's all fantasy. But there's always some root somewhere. There's some truth somewhere. And the truth is that these beings were, if you follow the Anunnaki, the ancient Sumerian tablets, anything Egyptian before even the pyramids were built, these stories talk about these beings that came out of the sky, right? But they wasn't gods. That's what we called them. But even if you don't want to believe that, it doesn't matter, because they're all religions could be traced all the way back to there, before Christianity started, before Judaism started, before Islam started, Islamic bullshit religion started, before any of it, before any of those religions popped up. Think about it. Follow the breadcrumb trails. It's that damn simple. But yeah, do the research instead of just going, oh, I want to blindlessly believe he said, she said bullshit. And see, there's a part of me that doesn't like to tell people is. I don't want to tell people the truth because I want them to have hope. Because people believe in religions because they're hopeless. Or they have some really bad shit go down in their life. They're like, well, what's the point? Well, I believe in God. Okay, now there's a point. No. How about believing the people that are around you? It's that simple. Your friends, your family, so on and so forth. Like I said, the fact that you can breathe air without choking to death, drink water without being poisoned, simple things like that. And of course, you couldn't do away with all governments, even though they're evil and they're wrong. All of them are. Every single one of them. Yeah, even America. They're all corrupt. It's all a freaking tool to control people. They have you running around the hamster wheel, hand you these pieces of paper or right now in this day and age, digital numbers. It's money. Oh, it's currency. Oh, it's, you know what I mean? And then you hand it right back to them. You hand it right back to them. And then not only that, they tax you, so on and so. But it's a game. It's a game. It's all a game. And like I said, even though it's all wrong, it's all corrupt, and every government is, all religions. I can't see a point in religion, but I can see a point. See, now they use that. If you don't believe in the government or you don't want to abide by the laws of the government, right? They use religion as a tool to divert you the other way. Well, you'll have some structure then, you'll have some laws then, beliefs then, right? And that's why they have it there. But there's no point in it. But anyway. But so currently, you wouldn't be able to do away with all governments. You could do away with all religions, but you can't do away with all governments because you'd have to have some type of structure that you could lean into, that you could evolve and make better, where you're not a slave being shackled, running around the hamster wheel going nowhere. All governments could do that, but they don't. No, they'd rather send people to war to go kill each other over what? Oil? Dumb stuff? Yeah, so on and so forth. But that's the facts, Jack. And you can believe whatever you want to believe. Live in fantasy land if you want to. But those are all the facts that have been laid down that you can follow. Breadcrumbs, just follow them. Follow all the information of anything that we know of that's ever existed on Earth. You'll see. All religions are bullshit. All governments are just controlling people. They use religion as a control tool. And what I really don't get, and I'd love to point this out, as far as religions go, well, Islam isn't even a religion. Because I'm gonna go with the three main. I'm gonna attack the three major religions: Christianity, Judaism, and Islamic religion. But Islamic's not a religion; it's a military. It's militant. It started over about 500 years ago, and all they do is dominate and try to control and take over everything anywhere they go. That's what their book tells them. That's what they do. And even if you think that you're on the outer ring, you're not in the core or deeper in the core of the actual quote unquote religion itself. Eventually, they'll get you there, and when they do, then they have you doing terroristic stuff. That's plain and simple. That's exactly what it is. But dang on it, now I lost what I was going to say about the other religions. Being Catholic. They adopted Christianity. They are what you would call pagan. They're Roman. Okay? Follow it. Go look up the history. You'll see. They're Roman. They used to do what we would call, or what they would even label, or Christianity would label as paganism. That's what they did. They did all kinds of crazy stuff. And they adopted the Christianity because they saw it was a big movement. That's what the Romans did. So why is everybody believing in these stupid ass popes that are running around essaying kids and all this other stuff and got all these secrets underneath the Vatican and so on and so forth? They're evil, dude. They're pure evil. They started off pure evil and they're still pure evil. And they're in the disguise of Christianity. And they call themselves Catholic. Whatever. Yeah, so that's another BS, 100% BS religion, and why would anybody follow it? All you got to do is look at what they've done their whole entire history and how they started. Same as Islam, not a religion. Catholics, not a religion. They can hide all they want to. They're not a religion. Um, so then you got Christianity and and Judaism. Um, so look how many people. So in Judaism, they believe in magic. They if you follow, they got certain types of books depending on what sect or whatever it is. Some believe that you can create a golem and do magic. Da, da, da. Even in the Holy Bible, it talks about doing magic and stuff, like when Moses threw down the staff, turned it into a snake to gobble up all the other snakes, and blah blah blah. People don't catch on. People don't catch on that, or they don't even want to see it. They see it, then they go, "Nah, I don't want to see it." What does that tell you right there about those two religions too? Just on that fact, it's in there. Go read. You'll find out. Follow breadcrumbs. Why are they practicing magic? All these symbolisms and these robes and these chanting and incantations and blah blah. Think about it. Where does that go back to? That's what we would have called pagan. That's what Christianities in this day and age would call pagans or anybody else. So how's that any different than what the freaking Catholics did? But now they're hiding it. Same thing. It's the same freaking thing. But those are some of the biggest points that I wanted to point out about all the major religions right now. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Believe whatever you want to believe. Live in La La Land if you want to. It's simple facts. You can Google anything. You can fall. You can fall. You can go into a library and pick out books. Oodles and boodles of books and libraries. Go to libraries. You don't believe it? Oh, they say I don't believe none of the internet anymore. Then get a library card and go to the library. Read. I've done it. I've read hundreds, if not 1,000, books by now, but definitely hundreds. Hundreds. Yeah. I mean, I've read hundreds just on quantum physics, particle physics alone. Biology, microbiology, so on and so forth, and blah 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 blah. I never take anything for. I guess you'd say take it for granted. I don't believe anything anybody says. He said, she said, bullshit. I'm gonna read and I'm gonna figure it out myself, and I'm gonna do the math, and I'm gonna do the like chemical engineering or something, chemistry. All you got to do is look it up. An electron changes this, becomes an ion, blah 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 blah, so on and so forth. You see what I'm saying? Just follow it. Do the math. Do the work. Do a little reading. Do a little research. And like I said, if you don't believe in the internet, all you gotta do is go to the daggone library. Get a library card. That's not AI. It's not fake. There. Then you won't have no argument. And when you find all this information that I'm telling you about, you'll be like, shit, I've been living a lie. I could have been living my life instead of going to these churches every day and banging my head on the ground and praying to some being that don't exist. Constantly putting money and time and wasting. You got to have specific clothes a lot, and we're wearing trinkets and jewelry and blah, blah, blah that's based on the religion, their talismans and blah, blah, blah. It's all BS. Or I got to, you know what I mean? You could have been out there enjoying life, skiing in the water, out there playing with your family, friends, and so on and so forth. Laying under the sun, fishing, whatever, enjoying life. No. So, if you'd rather live in La La Land and kill your and hurt yourself every day, doing all this dumb stuff, wasting all this money and time and stuff, go ahead. But yeah, you'll see. If you still don't want to face the facts after that, and you need a religion for hope, then you might as well end it. Because there's so much around here to be hopeful for. There's so much in this world to be hopeful for. It's that simple.